I want you to do well. I want you to do better than you've ever imagined. But I'm not trying to inspire you to be something that you can't be. You're not going to improve on what it is I'm teaching you. And I mean that wholeheartedly, because it is the market. You're going to discover something that works in your hands. But some of you just are set out to be, I just want to be a celebrity. You don't really want to be a trader. You've already tasted it's hard. You just want to be someone that looks like they do it well all the time. That's a trap. That is a trap. And some of you are going to fall victim to those individuals that's trying to do those things. They're going to sell mentorships. They're going to sell community access. They're going to sell courses, write books. They're all going to write books when mine come out. Trust me when I tell you that. Everybody's going to be sampling that. And that's okay. I understand that's what's going to happen. I understand that. But I'm talking to the individual that is excited. They know I'm holding that love letter in my hand. I'm ready to pass it on to you again. And everybody else in the room, even the teacher, doesn't exist. Do you remember that moment? Do you remember that moment when you knew your focus and your attention was only dialed in on what? Their hand and what they're holding. You can't wait until you get that little piece of paper in your hand. Even if the teacher asked for it, you would say, no. Send me to the office. I don't care. This is none of your business. That anticipation, that spirit of expectation, it's high. That's who I'm talking to. Because you have invested intention, time, focus, and you have a vision of yourself. And I'm just reminding you that in any relationship, every relationship, there's good times and there's bad times. And you can't go into a marriage with the marketplace and expect that you're not going to have red days. You got to be colorblind to the outcome by focusing on the process, focusing on the things that you are learning to apply as your own model. That is the thing that is the most important. It's not the opinion of others listening. It's not the opinion of what they think your trade should have been. Why didn't you hold on to it longer? It's none of your damn business. Why didn't you take this trade? It's none of your damn business. Why do you feel entitled to ask anybody why they did or didn't do anything? Nobody owes you anything. And you don't owe anybody else anything either. Wasting time on any of that stuff. Stupid. I'm turning 53. I can look back and see how I wasted a shit ton of my own personal time. Well, I wish I could get it all back, or a fraction of it. And you're out here worrying about what people are buying and driving and what they have, what they earn. Come on. Come on. You're paying attention to the other students and the teacher, what he's writing on the chalkboard, instead of waiting for that hand to reach out so you can take that love letter. Who's really focused on the right things? Where's your heart? If it's meant for you to be a good trader, you're going to work for it. If you know deep down inside, and many of you do, this ain't for you. You're dabbling. It's like watching football and thinking, man, I used to play football and sports. I was sitting on the bench most of the time, but I was a part of the team, and I should have got a chance to get in the NFL. That's not going to ever happen. It never would have happened. But you lie to yourself. A lot of you are going to never make it in this market because you're not equipped to do it. You don't really care enough to keep working for it. You want it easy. And I told you in the beginning, it ain't going to be easy. It's going to take you longer than you want. And the right outcome is You're going to learn how to do it well, and then you're not going to listen to me or anyone else. That doesn't sound natural. I want to stay in connection with you, coach. No, I don't want you to be. I don't want you to be tethered to me. You need to be colorblind. The outcomes, they're not important on an individual basis. And I just wanted to spend a couple minutes today to remind you that. That's it. We're done.